hear you say ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 da. Crazy at this thing called love, just what I've been dreaming of. And I can never figure out, oh, how you do the things you do. Is why I'm so in love with you. I like the way you make me smile. Boy, you give me butterflies. And when I look into your eyes, I'll see the future in me and you. That's why I wrote this song for you. I-L-O-V-E-Y-O-U. I-L-O-V-E-Y-O-U. Just want you to know what I think of you. L-O-V-E-Y-O-U. Baby, you've got what it takes to make your girl say L-O-V-E-Y-O-U. If I met you in another life and you asked me to be your wife, with grace and a smile I say, yeah, always now and forever. You be my one and only lover. Cause I like the way you make me smile. Boy, you give me butterflies. And when I look into your eyes, I'll see the future in me and you. That's why I wrote this song for you. I-L-O-V-E-Y-O-U. I-L-O-V-E-Y-O-U. Just want you to know what I think of you. L-O-V-E-Y-O-U. Baby, you've got what it takes to make your girl say L-O-V-E-Y-O-U. Ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba ba da.
Good morning. Welcome to another day with the Tony Commander, Glapohkpa Chesson, on my talk show. Today is Thursday, April the 27th, 2023. Where has the month of April gone? Where has the month gone? Let's go to Liberia and let Mr. Samuel Wilker tell us. Sam, what's up, brother?
Yeah, good morning, Raw.
You sound good, man. How you doing?
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, man. Tell us what happened in Liberia, brother.
Well, the National Elections Commission has just announced measures to will be violators of the campaign law. So pre-campaign activities are not allowed. So she's saying by May 6th, they will begin to start taking action.
So
Recording all start taking action against lawbreakers. Yeah, the commissioner, next commissioner, David Brown Lasana. Yeah.
So she's saying that next month they're gonna start taking action against people.
Start taking action against people, who will violate the campaign rules.
What's your view about that?
Yeah, I mean, it's overdue, man. If you walk in the streets of Monrovia, you see the billboards of the president and his campaign message 2023. You know, so I mean, people are campaigning everywhere. Everywhere they went, they campaign. Not just the ruling party. All parties are doing it. So you're waiting the next month before you can start taking action. You should have taken action a long time.
So what's the purpose of even taking action?
But the purpose, and people are breaking it. They defying you. You remember Yaga took his billboard at the Capitol, and it was broken only because he saw we had billboard all around, and we have and the billboard. Yeah, you see. So all this thing been happening a long time. You won't take action now. You want to take action next month. And they are campaigning because people are touring the counties.
And what other news you got?
Besides Glorious Cut news, I heard again that they want to charge her about tomorrow.
Why?
But then the justice minister is kind of tight-lipped. Somebody saying the two girls fought. So one was able to kill her friend. That's what they are assuming. But police are not come up with any statement yet. It's been rumored.
Wow. So they believe that there was some animosity between the two daughters.
The two daughters, yeah.
And they really went at it with knives?
Well, I mean, kitchen knife they use, if it's possible that, I mean, yeah, it could be. But I mean, the investigators still remain a tight lip, no news just so we cannot just jump the gun.
And they say Glorious Cat is trying to cover up for her daughters.
Cover up for her daughter. So if anything that the girl is guilty, she too will be guilty.
So all the reports we've been hearing about Fala and Koji, all these people were made up, fabricated. They were lies.
No, the people are still investigating. I wouldn't say it's a lie until I hear from the police, until I hear from these experts.
So,
but for me, I believe that there should be international independent investigators before I can be convinced. Yeah.
Oh, man, this is. I mean, and they've been sitting in the case for this long.
For this long.
In the body for this long. Now they're coming to say that it was an infighting between the two daughters that led to the death.
But some are questioning why. In fact, it's not in the case of Gifted Lama, the auditors up and down no report. So why are they hasty now to come up with funding from the particular case? That a killing be going around, no report.
The report as I heard, they were supposed to arrest her this morning. So
okay,
maybe because all of this is because tomorrow is a big day in Liberia for Joe Borka.
Mm-hmm.
You know that Joe Borka has selected Jeremiah Corn.
Jeremiah Corn, yeah, that's what I've been hearing around.
No, it's in the news.
Yeah.
So it's official now.
Okay.
And they said that Benoni Urey then called Borka to a meeting last night, or right after he decided to do that. And they wanted to know why. They were trying to tell him to change his mind. You can't do that. You can't do that.
They didn't want why? They want Coon?
They say Coon connected with Snow and Johnson.
Yeah, I heard Snow talking this morning. Coon is friend. I mean, he's friend with Coon. He's friend with Nyomdi Kanga, and he even friend with the old man Boakai. So you're trying to justify all these things, but I mean. But Benoni Urey been attending the meeting, right? He been attending the meeting. Why he didn't raise the issue a long time?
Well, Benoni Urey, after he selected Coon, Benoni Urey and Costa, Nyomdi Kanga, all of them called him to a meeting at Benoni Urey house. And according to the newspaper, they were trying to get him to change his decision. And Benoni said to him, "You know you'll be dancing with the devil, right?" He said, "Well, I'd rather dance with the devil and win than dance with losers and lose."
You see?
I just added that part there myself. But I always say, he said,
In the case of Weah,
he was the win. even if he got to dance with the devil to win. So that's it.
But we have said it when he came to power. We have said the same thing when he came to power, but in different context. Since the West was not giving him money, he can take money from any devil from anywhere. He said it.
Yeah, Boyka is
So he was desperate in getting support for his government.
Yeah, well, by this statement now, it shows that he's even more desperate to win.
He's more desperate. Yes.
We give a damn about better than you.
But whoever comes, yeah, he's sure winning.
Normally, he do it to win.
It will be resolved anyway. It will be resolved because what the people want is you must get this guy out. That's all. No matter what, you must get him out.
So what are your views about this? You in Liberia?
We want change. I personally want change, though I do not know him in person. I do not know him in person. I've been hear of him, but I don't know him in person. I've been seeing him.
You haven't seen him, but
physically.
You heard about all the news about the party.
Yeah. I heard him talking on radio, and, but I've been seeing him personally, and. So what we really want for me knowing Omen Bwaga to be an administrator when he was LBMC MD managing director, and then to the Minister of Agriculture, agricultural program improved in this country. We saw a lot happening. So as an administrator, if he gets there, he gets to the top of the power, I'm sure he'll make sound decisions. PYJ cannot deter him. Bwaga will not be dancing. Bwaga will not be dancing with PYJ.
What people are saying is, anything happened to Bwaga, PYJ people taking over the country. Because Coon is directly connected with Snow and PYJ. So if anything happened to Bwaga, PYJ will indirectly have control of the country through Coon.
But it's not for Unity Party. So even Unity Party bring another VP, and they'll be checking balances.
Yeah, but you know, Coon is from the other party, the Development Party.
Yeah, from PYJ's party because he's the political leader for that party.
Okay. So that's what they say now. And then they having to Bwaga PYJ. He got a big mouth already. He can be up there saying, "Yeah, we in charge of this thing now, our thing." So
if we listen to all that,
you be dancing with the devil.
With the devil, yeah. It's true because if we listen to all that, this guy was still, staying in power. So no matter what, we gotta get him out.
Yeah, you see the part about it too, man. It's a two-way street.
Yeah,
Prince Johnson is a mass killer. This man has killed Liberian people. He must pay for his debt, his crimes, and he's trying to avoid it by any means possible. Every means.
In this new dispensation, PYJ cannot escape.
Huh?
He cannot escape from his crime he committed. No matter what, he'll be apprehended. So even if Kun assume to the presidency, it doesn't matter. If the Western were ready for Prince, they were getting off. They're ready for him, yeah.
Want to use his Nima people as usual as a shield for him going to jail. And the Nima people don't know any better. They're all confused and don't know who their leaders are. And that's the problem we're facing in our country now. A lot of illiterate people don't know what to do. And people are using them as shield to stay out of jail, to stay in power.
That's true.
Is that the devil? Is that the devil, son?
But that devil can be stripped off his jacket. That devil can be stripped off his jacket. Yes. When the appropriate government comes to power, I mean that devil can be stripped off his jacket. Because you're going to appoint a Google administrator, and Bwaga will invite me. You know whether he will invite the FBI to kind of assist him with some security matter or whatever.
I ain't putting nothing in front of Bwaga. Bwaga ain't do shit when all this thing been going on. Bwaga been sitting down silent. What make you think Boga would just get all this energy to call the FBI to investigate this, to do it. Boga ain't gonna do nothing. Boga ain't gonna do nothing. Boga gonna be president, he gonna sit down. I want to see what Boga will do. All the fuss being going on in the country, Boga ain't talk. All the fuss that will go on in the coalition, Boga could have said one word to end everything. Boga never opened his mouth. He sat on the letter until it broke apart. What made you think now? President of Liberia, Boga will come up and make any significant changes in Liberia? It ain't gonna happen. Maybe the VP, maybe a VP Kuhn and other people there will take the helm to do these things.
Let's see if he wins.
I'm disappointed in Boga.
I personally will only be disappointed now unless I see his team, a team of officials. Because when he got a technocrat, he knows and
what you expect of the team? Huh? Boga said on there, Boga could have saved this coalition. You got taking the leadership as the godfather of Liberia and tell Urey coming, stop the BS. This is how it's gonna be. They were gonna do it. But he sat on there and said nothing. Absolutely nothing. While the whole thing was going on. This whole mess is because of Boga. The whole mess in our country right now is because of Boga. If Boga had taken the initiative to stand up for what was right in the CPP, we would not be going through this mess. But Boga did not speak up. He did not stand up. He did not tell these guys what to do. He didn't take no initiative. And the CPP died. What made you think Boga would do any better for Liberia? I lost confidence in Boga. Boga can't talk. Boga will not do nothing. He will sit down there and other people will have to run Liberia. Other people. I don't care about comics either, and not that I care about comics. Comics is not any better than Boga before Boga sit down there, the comics. Yeah, but that's how it's going to be. You know?
That wouldn't see and how he will come up.
We are already seeing all the things go on.
His team.
You hear Boga talking. Boga didn't make a statement. Boga didn't even talk to better than you or none of them. Now we had in a meeting, he said he want to dance with the devil. So let's see.
Was you in that meeting? Was Lauren Kanga in that meeting?
They say you were calling a meeting at his house.
No, I mean the consultation has been going on between Kuhn and Boaka.
You was not involved with that because they didn't want Kuhn.
Okay. But Kanga attended.
I don't know who attended the meeting. I'm just telling you what the newspapers told me this morning, that after the decision by Boka, Urey and Kanga and Costa called Boka to a meeting at Urey house, and they were telling Urey to change their decision. That Kanga was not the right man. That Kuhn was not the right man. And Boka said, well, yo, if I change it, none of you can make me win. The people from Nimba can make me win. Then Benoni, you say, but you'll be dancing with the devil. Boka said, so what? You can't make me win. You're an angel. You can't make me win. Let me dance with that devil and win. So win. Okay,
but he's right. But we gotta change the course of direction. He's right in the sense that dance with the devil. People say it's better to dance with the devil. I know than the angel I haven't seen. And, but how can you choose devil? But anyway, in some instances, you gotta look for the devil way to help you. To jump over the devil.
Prince Johnson, I kill people and do all kinds of things.
Yeah, but we pray, man. He won't influence any decision from Baga's camp. I don't think so, because he was not even involved in the consultation. He complained he wasn't involved in the consultation. So then know down that even if Baga became president, Prince Johnson will have no voice. But he
You
was
don't,
not involved in a consultation with
you,
Coon selection.
you don't know that because Prince Joseph being on the air announcing that Coon would be president. He did that yesterday or day before yesterday in a press conference. Now we come to find out that what he said is actually true. That Boga has chosen Coon, and now Boga allies from
I
normal
complaining.
Costa or normally or he won't listen to none of that no more. Even though even though you were too, you
They
know
will, they will, they will, they will resolve it. You
how
know
they
why?
how they resolve it.
You know why?
Why?
Because they want this guy out. Still, they will resolve it. No
Well,
matter what,
how they
no
will,
matter what bitterness
they
it
gotta do
is,
it.
they will
Boga,
resolve it.
how they do it?
Yeah,
First of all,
yeah.
you is from a different party. You're not in Unity Party.
Uh,
So why
mm-hmm.
does Unity Party care about you?
You ally.
Why they will get the ally if you are pissed off? What you do? You start. You say I want
Nothing.
to vote for you.
That a
It's too
party
late.
decision.
It's too late.
That a party decision.
It's too
It's
late.
true.
It's too late. You gotta go with Boca. It's
Oh
too late.
yeah.
You see, Boca put all of them in the Chandler family and threw them away. Now you're not going to PYJ. You see,
He
you
gonna PYJ. It's true.
they ain't got no hold on Boca no more. That's what they scared of.
So the
Because
only way Liberian politics
when
can be
Boca
real
and
balanced.
Jeremiah Coon, you are their
They,
voice finished.
so
What you
so
don't
in my mind, the only way we can have of a real or ceiling political, field that has no problem, although it's not of a problem in Africa. But if PYJ, if it's all the picture, Liberian politics, then I think we will start getting the real votes.
well, we gotta see where these people mouths are. Okay?
Mhm.
Got big mouths. They say, oh, Joe Boga, Joe Boga, Joe Boga. Now Joe Boga has stabbed all of them in the damn back, stomped all of them in the balls, the Urey or the Costa or the Nobly Kanga or all of them. Put them in the Chamba family. Now you finish going to PYJ, hockey PYJ, ready to dance the mambo
PYJ is real devil. Just dance with we are
yeah,
or few days ago. They
no, PYJ won't form his own thing. PYJ pissed off with Weah, PYJ won't be in charge. So he putting all your boys in charge now so to get rid of Weah. Coon will take over. Who you think will take over? Boga? Anything happen to Boga next year after election? Anything happen, Boga, he left Boga today. We inaugurate him today. Tomorrow he dies. Coon is president for the next 4-6 years. So
and I
Coon
and I and they man who already the people who know them.
and PYJ,
Uh,
yeah. Boga all the way out. But as soon
Brackets, it's true.
as after election, you want to get Boga with pay. Right after election, Boga with pay. And
It's true. That man
all
it's
a Benoni, Urey, Costa, all of them going in vain. You stab them in the back. Okay, make your final statement. I mean, do my lessons for them.
The tension in this country is bad. It's bad. It's getting worse by the day. Uh, this program, I believe, will reach out to stakeholders around the world. The peace mission that came 2003, 2004, if they can try to mobilize resources to send another observer team or peace team, armed team, either from West Africa or from the AU or from the UN. Because I see tension. I see tension. I see tension. It will be blooded.
Mhm.
Killing the street is common now in Liberia. Yesterday again, broad day around red, let the guy who just walked, put a gunpoint, took a bag, and he walked between the stores. He was gone. I heard this morning.
Again,
So you see, Yeah, so it's getting yeah, bro. It's getting it's like Abidjan where I live some years back, bro. They attack you. Our son is
Wow,
coming to Liberia. It's in Liberia already.
wow, that's terrible.
Yeah, so we been pray that things work out and that were really think to look at Liberia. Thank you.
Okay, Sam. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was my correspondent in Liberia, Mr. Samuel Wicker. And as he's stating right now, you can see the violence is beginning to increase in our country. Senseless violence. I just bandit BS. You know, they walked in the street yesterday, shot the man. The money changer took all his money. Now he telling me this yesterday, the same yesterday, this girl walking with her bag, a man walking with her, pointing a gun to her, took her bag from her shoulder and just walked away with it, and nobody said nothing. Because people are afraid. Where we getting protection from? The government is now showing us any kind of protection. The government is just as bad as the bandits. We can't depend on the police. We can't depend on any security force in the country right now. So things are beginning to escalate. The violence, the crimes beginning to escalate. The government can't handle this thing. And we're not even in July yet. The election season, not even hot yet. We're talking about May to start campaigning. May to start punishing people for violating election laws. And they're already being violated. Even the foreign, the European Commission head in Liberia has also warned the Liberian people about trucking. He in the news this morning, warning people about trucking. Because despite the fact that our community is poor and voters and voters need to be trucked, they don't have money. So now we have the question between transportation and trucking. What is transporting and what is trucking? How do we differentiate the difference? Can you differentiate the difference? Because with trucking, it's against election laws. It's a violation of the law. But how can you prove it? How will you prove it? You got to make sure that these people are being trucked, have been paid to cast their vote a certain way. They're not going to do it voluntarily. They have been paid. So you got to prove that, because that's what trucking is all about. Taking people from different districts who have been paid to vote for a candidate of another district into that district to register and vote. That's what trucking is. But transporting, you taking people from your own district and taking them to the voting polls. People who don't have money, who don't have access to transportation. That's different. But how do we differentiate that? You think the people on the buses would say, oh, yeah, they're transporting us? No, they would not say that, because they want money. And for them to get paid, they got to side with the corruption, with the criminality. But there are so many things going on in our country today, man. The government came out and did a rebuttal to the U.S. ambassador's statement. They did a rebuttal to it. But the rebuttal that the government did is solely based on a report from the government. So everything that the government is rebutting from the ambassador, of all the hospitals he visited, of all the ineffective things he's seen, the inefficiency, the failure of distributing our wealth effectively to the hospitals and things, This man saw all these things firsthand. Now these guys are coming with reports and said, no, according to this report, we distributed so and so to this. The man is saying that it's in the budget. It's in every report. But there's a syndicate going on in the government that's preventing the resources of the country from reaching the hospitals in the hinterland. You can bring all the reports, everything correct on the reports. There are no lies on the report because you think the people who form these syndicates will take money and rather put on the report, yeah, we took the money, but it was to go to Bassel Hospital or Cape Mount Hospital. No, they will not do that. They will not do that. They will fabricate it. They will lie. Because from the report itself, it states that even with the Liberian Revenue Authority in the different counties, the most effective office in the government is the Revenue Authority. Why? Because they're collecting money. That way it's the most effective. But all the money they're collecting is not staying in the counties. They come into Monrovia. And when they come to Monrovia, you have no two-way streets where the resources will come to Liberia and they will allocate it for the counties and send it back. There is no two-way street. Everything just going to Monrovia. And with the election time, you know it's worse. You know it's worse. And we have to face it. We have to face it. This is our resources. These are our money. The taxes we pay. It's from us. Our hard-earned daily bread. And we got to check on it. We got to ensure that people say they're doing something, they do it. How many times we've been in this country and everything we do is just mismanaged. People do it on their own accord, according to how they want it, not how it is written to be carried out. We can't continue to do that. We can't continue to do that. We ourselves got to ensure that these things the government say they're going to do for our people, they are doing it. We can't rely on foreigners. I listened to what about he's on the class. I listened to the class. You know, they're talking about how they want to bring a case against Gloria Scott for her daughter's murder to throw off this whole thing about election with Joseph Boyka. You know, this is just to take us to another area because they know if they bring a case against Musu Scott for the murder of her daughter or for knowing and hiding it, fabricating the lies against the government, that would cause problem in the country. That would disrupt any electoral process we got going on right now. But the investigation in this whole case is messed up. It's messed up. If they knew that there was a beef between Gloria Scott's daughters, why is it just coming out slowly now? Huh? Why? If Telly is not involved, if the other parties are not involved, why are people missing from the country that's supposed to be involved in this case? We listen to all the people talking on the different talk shows. We listen to Fagon, who is the minister for the grown-up boys. We listen to him. And he talking about how many people missing around the case situation, people that were supposed to take Telly out of the country after the killing, missing. People close to Koji who's supposed to be around missing. Are these allegations true? Are they really significant evidence to this case? Are the rumors true that now Gloria Scott is going to be charged? What's she going to be charged with? If she did not kill her daughter, even if both of the daughter fought and one of them stabbed the other, they stabbed each other, and one stabbed the other one to death. What has Gloria Scott got to do with that? Is it charging her with covering up the murder of her daughter? Are they going to charge the other daughter with murder? What is going to happen with this case? We tie it with rumors. We tie it with hearsay. We want proof that somebody did something to murder this woman's daughter. The case has gone from a robbery to assassination. Now it's going to in-house murder, infighting in the family. If the government had this information for so long, why are they sitting on it? Because the more they sit on it, and the more things we hear coming out between the party leader and the police and the justice ministry, it confuses the whole issue and makes no sense to it. And these are the same things we're talking about in our country, man. Things that involve law that are being tampered with, that people have no regards for. And other people are being hurt because of their actions. You know, you're dealing with death of somebody. There are a lot of feelings connected to these things. Not only with the family, you got friends and loved ones and associates and brothers and sisters and different organizations that this person may have been associated with, whose links spread wide throughout the nation. And this whole case is being messed with. Why? Is it because of Koji? Why? We got to resolve this case. And as long as there's a dead body involved, you can prolong it. It has to have a final dispensation. It has to have a final resolution. We can't go on with a murder case. The girl body has not been buried yet. Desecrating the girl body. This is disrespect, man. If you're going to charge the people and let them bury the girl. But you can't keep the girl body in suspense as the case is prolonged for what? We don't know. We don't know. But this is the kind of lawlessness in our country. And my correspondent, Sam Wicker, was right. All this will result in violence. Because how much of this can people tolerate? You know, the government got your body. They don't want to move forward with the case. They don't want to make a final report. The police cannot give evidence to anything. Now we're going to third month now for this case. Third month. You see how April went by fast. Now we're going to May with this case. This girl has been dead this long. And her body is still in the hands of the government. Why? You see, we create all these problems for ourselves, man. When the government is behaving in ways that are lawless, they don't account for justice and accountability and responsibility. The people want to know. We've been hurt for so long, man. Since 1980, our country has been in a mess. People, families had died. People, relative and loved one had died. People have been hurt. They have lost their jobs. They have lost their career. They have lost many, many good things since 1980 in our country. And our country still has not settled its beef with each other. We're not. Why? What's so hard to implement the right laws to ensure that all of us get fair play and justice? What is wrong with that? But just to implement the law is a problem, man. Just to do the right thing is a problem. Just to love our people and country is a problem. That's why I always play this song, L-O-V-E, love. Because there's no love in our country. We need love. We need compassion. We need understanding. We need empathy. People to care about the plight of other people. Come on, man, my people. We can do better than this. We can do better than what we're doing. Our country not getting any better. It's getting more evil, more bad. Just some people will not want to come to our country because of the killing and the illicit murders and negativity. I could go on and on and on with this, but it's not worth it. But before I end my class this morning, we just got to reiterate the facts, the reality of what we're facing in our country. We know that it's a fact. Whether the government want to deny it or not, they can bring all kind of data they want to bring. We know that what the U.S. ambassador said in this letter is absolutely truthful. We know. Y'all heard my son from Liberia, who runs the school there, Roland Son Joloka. He told you how he went to Grand County on a bike. He rode from Nimba, Saclapi, to Grand on a bike. He said when he got there, he was so sick from the ride because they went almost 24 hours non-stop on a bike. He said when he got there, he was so sick and weak, he went to the hospital in Grand County. There was not one medication there. There was not one medication. The people had to tell him to gain slip to go to the drugstore that was owned by one of the doctors or one of the nurses. How our country will run that? Then they come and put out all the data talking about it's lie, what the U.S. ambassador said. It wasn't lie. Everything the U.S. ambassador says is the truth because Roland Son Joloka said the same thing. He said he went to Grand hospital. Nothing was in the hospital. Nothing. The hospital is just blank. And the people telling you, yeah, go across the road, go buy this medication for yourself. How long are we going to go all of this, man? We know it's wrong. We can't keep quiet. We can't be silent. We see these things going on. We must talk about it. We must report it. We must make sure people know about it because it is wrong. It is wrong. When we allocate things for our hospital, people should not take them to their private clinics and the private hospitals. No, it's wrong. Enough is enough, man. Enough is enough. We see these things. We got to stand up against it. You know that these doctors and nurses think are private hospitals. Let's go to the hospital and surround it and protest and demand that they close it down. Jeremiah Kuhn got hospital in Nimba County, and the people in Ganta and Nimba County don't have hospitals. Go to Jeremiah Kuhn Hospital and surround it and demand that it close down. Our government officials cannot own the necessities of our country. Individuals cannot own the necessities of our country. If our country necessity is health care, then government officials cannot own hospitals and doctors over the Liberian people. No way. That is insanity. We got to go there and take it from them. There is no way Prince Johnson, Tamafala, Jeremiah Coon, and all these bandits will own schools and colleges, and the Liberian people don't have the immunities that these people have in the colleges. There is no way that a Senator Jeremiah Coon will own a hospital in Ghana of $2 million, and the Liberian people hospital cannot be equipped, and he's a senator. No, something wrong with our country. Liberian people here need to rise up and go to every one of these people's schools and colleges and demand that they close down effectively by any means necessary. Any means necessary. It is wrong. It is corruption. It is stealing. It is robbery of the Liberian people wealth to the highest extent. And we can't take it no more. We cannot sit down supinely. See our universities have no books, no equipment, no supplies. Then the senators and representatives who are working for us got hospitals that equipped and supplied more than JFK. That's bullshit. Close it down. Riot, demonstrate, throw a fire bomb in that place and burn it down. It's not for the Liberian people. No government official should own a hospital or school or anything in this country when the Liberian people do not have the same situation. Burn it down. Burn it down. I don't care. That's corruption. That's stealing. And we cannot continue to condone our leaders owning the wealth of our nation and our nation own nothing. It's not fair. Why would Jeremiah Cohen and all these people have hospitals and universities and our schools and hospitals have nothing? It's not right. It's not right. It's not right. We can't sit there and let this happen. It's been going on for too long. Yeah, other people did it. That don't mean we gotta live with it forever. The shit stops now. That don't mean we gotta carry it on the plight for our children to suffer with it too. No. No. Because Joe did something that means I gotta do it. No. No. If it's not right for my country, it's not right. It's just not right. And there's no justification or excuses that would make us any better when we do the same wrong things other people have done in our country for years to enrich themselves and their family. Then we cry. We talk about corruption. We talk about stealing. Then as soon as we get there, we do the same things. Why? Why, my people? We don't love our country? Or we only love it when we steal it? It's not right, man. It's not right. It's not right for our country. It's not right for the future of our children. It's not right. And we got to stand up, man. We got to say enough is enough. We got to bring this government and every government of Liberia to responsible accountability. You can't do this to us, man. You can't do this. You can't do this. Just as much as I'm on my own sister for commingling our money with her money and telling her it's wrong. That's the same way we got to stand up to our relatives who run our country and tell them the way you run our country is not right. And we're not tolerated because there's a better life for all of us. Why you got to rob us? Because you're my relative? No, it doesn't make it right. It doesn't make it better. No. We have a responsibility to our country. And we can't take that stand to do what is right. Then we are not patriots. But every nation needs true patriots and people who love the nation above all other things to step forward and bring the nation the success and progress and advancement that it deserves. We're not any less. We as Liberian people are not any less. We deserve good leaders. We deserve people who care about us. We deserve people who are empathetic about our plight and want to help us, give us a hand to rise up, to prove not that we are beggars, but we are men and women of this earth, and we deserve to have a chance at life. Come on, my people. We can't go on like this. This is not the right way to live. Our whole system is corrupt. Our whole lives are corrupt. Everything we do entails corruption. It can't be that way. We got to be honest people. We got to be trustworthy people. We got to be fair people. How do we do that? Our laws. Our laws. And our laws. Aluta! Continue. My class is done. Antonio Commander Glapohkpa Chesson class is done. And I'm done for the day. Have a good day. I hope you learn and absorb what I've told you. Nothing is free. No damn thing is free under the sun. They can stamp free on it as big as daylight, as big as light in the night. It's not free. Somebody got to pay for it. Somebody got to pay for it. And eventually, we all will end up paying for it. It's not free. Nothing is free. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. Aluta. Continua. Have a good day, my people. My class is done. Antonio Commander Chesson got things to do, man. Places to go, people to see. Wishes to make. Not involving my own country. Have a good day.